Overwhelm the defense with 3 quick options in this play called Trip Stack Play 2. Here's how it looks. Your center, making a rare cameo upfield, runs a fade route. Your X receiver runs a slant, your Y receiver runs a 5-yard out, and your Z receiver runs a 10-yard hitch. When you're in stack formation, the defense may know where you are, but they don't know where you're going. In this quick moving play, any of the 3 receivers will be free to attack laterally at any depth before defenders even have a chance to react. A safe pass out to the sideline is always a good option, as we see here.
Be prepared to take on both man and zone defenses with this play called Twin Stack Play 2. Here's how it looks. Your X receiver has a 3-step slant. Your center runs a 7-yard out to the left. Your Y receiver runs a post, and your Z receiver runs a fade. Here, your Y and Z receivers put the deep defender in a bind downfield. Your center acts as a decoy for your X receiver, who can take advantage of the space created, like this.
It takes 2 deep routes and 2 out routes in this play called Twins Play 2. Here's how it looks. Your X receiver releases to the left and runs a fade. Your center runs a whip out to the right, while your Y receiver runs a 5-yard out. Your Z receiver heads straight ahead on a fade route. The Twins formation pressures the defense by lining up most receivers on one side of the field. Use this play to stretch the defense vertically with fade routes. This will let the center take on man coverage with a whip out and make the catch, like this. Misdirect the defense to buy your offense time and space. This is the double reverse. Here's how it looks. Your center and wide receivers run 3-step slants to the right. Your X receiver runs into the backfield behind the quarterback to receive the handoff. They then hand the ball off again to your Z receiver, who has run into the backfield behind your X receiver. They then sweep to the left and run upfield with the ball. Most defenders will instinctively move towards the first receiver to get the ball in the backfield. Take advantage of this by sending another receiver in the opposite direction, like this. Master the art of illusion with a twist on a misdirection classic. This is the fake double reverse. Here's how it looks. Your center and Y receiver run 3-step slants to the left. Your X receiver runs into the backfield behind the quarterback to receive the handoff. They then fake a second handoff to your Z receiver, running behind and in the opposite direction of X. The defense will think they've seen it all after watching you run a double reverse earlier. Take advantage of this with another misdirection by having your X receiver fake the handoff before sweeping to the right and running upfield with the ball, like this. Confuse the defense with 3 times the misdirection in this play called the fake triple reverse. Here's how it looks. Your center runs a 3-step slant to the right. Your Y receiver runs into the backfield behind the quarterback to receive the handoff. They then hand the ball off again to your Z receiver, who has run into the backfield behind and in the opposite direction of your Y receiver. Z then fakes a third handoff to your X receiver, who has run into the backfield behind and in the opposite direction of Z. The defense will think they've seen it all after watching you run reverse plays earlier in the game. Take advantage of this by adding more misdirection, having your Z receiver fake a third handoff before sweeping to the left and running upfield with the ball, like this. Outwitting the defense is as simple as an out, a whip, and a smash. This is Trips Play 3. Here's how it looks. Your center runs an out to the left as your X receiver runs a whip out. Your Y and Z receivers run a corner route over the top of a hitch route, also known as a smash concept. The smash concept we're using here gives the QB short and deep options on the sideline, great against most zone defenses. It's easy to threaten with a short pass, but you can also go over the top to your Y receiver, like this. Double moves, angular routes, and 3 deep targets come together in this play called Twins Play 3. Here's how it looks. Your X receiver runs a corner route, while your center runs a 5-yard out to the left behind them. Your Y receiver runs an out and up, and your Z receiver runs a post. This play offers 3 deep routes spread evenly across the field. Your quarterback should remain patient and look at either your X or Z receiver before turning to throw it to your Y receiver, like this.
Confound a man defense with the crossing route combinations in this play. It's called Spread Play 3. Here's how it looks. Your X receiver runs to a point in the deep middle of the field, while the center runs a slant route to the left behind them. Your Y receiver runs a 5-yard out route crossing over your Z receiver, who runs a 10-yard hitch route. This play works well against man-to-man coverage because the crossing combinations will confuse defenders, who instinctively follow their assignment's movement, enabling your Y receiver to draw them away so the Z receiver can make the catch.
Overload a zone defense for some big yardage. This is Single Set Play 1. Here's how it looks. Your center runs a 5-yard out to the right, while your X running back releases to the left for a fade. Your Y receiver runs a corner route, making sure to stay underneath your Z receiver, who's also on a fade. In a single set play, having everyone on one side of the field forces the defense to condense before the snap. Look out for your Z receiver drawing the deep defender away to leave your Y receiver open for a catch, like this.